Okay, so here I am in the Z3, and since, I don't know, maybe December 2019? Jesus Christ. This thing's not been on the road. Ooh. Yeah, so since December 2019, the Z3 hasn't been on the road. It failed its MOT. Fucking fly. It failed its MOT back in like November, October 2019. It sat in my flat, couldn't really work on it, and then lockdown hit, and I was up with my parents then. So I had the car transported back up, and I worked on it. If you saw the vlog, got pictures of all the stuff I did. I did rear brake line, did the exhaust, did the rear springs, did the coil pack, a whole bunch of stuff trying to get it ready for its MOT. Took it for its MOT, and basically the sills are completely rusted. So the lockdown lifted, I went back to London, and I just didn't think about the car. And I knew that I wanted to break it and kind of get some money back from it so I could put it towards another one or a different car. And I started breaking it, and to be fair, it's a lot of effort. You don't know what you're going to sell at what point. You know, I could have the car another 2 years before I get rid of everything. And so I've taken the decision to sell the entire car. Now, am I getting as much as I would be for breaking everything? Probably not. But I'm ready to let it go. Ready to let the car go and go to new home, have the parts be used on another Z3, on multiple Z3s, to keep them going. So I'm going to get this into decent looking shape, and then we'll say goodbye. So first things first is I took the door cards off because they're parts that are going to be wanted, apparently. So we're going to put those back on, and the seat I undid as well, so we're going to put that back. A few little bits to add on, but I will take you all through that. Let's go. Oh, I'm going to give up on that. Do the seat instead. Alright. Bro, are you kidding me? Ugh. God damn it. This car. There we go. Oh, for fuck's sake. So a little tip, move the seat forward and then do the backs first if you're putting it in. I'm just feeling around the dark here, getting it in. Actually doing alright. Huh. Surprising even myself. So, this car has always been full of surprises. I mean, surprising the amount of rust it has. But most surprising is its performance. I mean, I took this thing to Silverstone, and it was only until the brakes were fading that I realised how much performance the car actually had and how well it handled. Because I slammed my foot down at the end of Wellington Straight, the car didn't want to stop, and I was like, well, I either go into the gravel or I turn. So I just turned it in as hard as I could to make it, and it stuck. And just realised I'd spent 10 laps of Silverstone National driving the bloody thing wrong. That being said, I've also done Cop's Corner 10 times in this, which is a lot of fun. Okay, now that leaves just the seat belt, so we've got to move the seat again, and this is the process I've been doing. Just coming around, turning this on, and the seat will move. Right, that should give me just about enough clearance to pop that in like so. And I'm not sure how I'm going to do this with one hand. There you go. That's now enough to get it started. So the gear knob is actually quite a simple thing. This is the old one before I put the silver ball on it. You unscrew the bottom, put that over the gear shift, put your knob on top, and you screw in the knob with some grub screws. I have a very small screw that was left over, so I'm going to use that because I want to keep my grub screws. Oh, I actually need a screwdriver for this. There we go. Pop that down. Put that in there nice and tight. Next thing I can do is put the door cards in, but I'm kind of lazy and they're already off. So if the card's going to be for parts, why put them back on? So the next job is actually to start it. So I'm going to do that next. So this is now back in, looking good. And that required zero delicacy to get that back in, which I'm quite happy with. So now, poor spider, we are going to top up the oil a little bit, going to check it, top it up, because it's been sat for ages, so some oil in the top of the engine will be good, and then we'll turn the key and start it. Smoking. Well, it started, so we got it running again, and oh, what a feeling. It's just bringing back so many memories. It's the Jag that's running now. I've turned it off, the Z3, because the Z3 rocker cover is leaking exhaust gases, and it was one of the things I thought was wrong with the car. because it was throwing the misfiring codes. It's one of those things where you wish you'd been able to change it and maybe run the car a little bit longer, but with the seals being rusted, there was kind of no point in doing it. But I mean, all in all, like, this car is more valuable in experience and memories to me than it ever is going to be monetarily. I mean, I drove the thing at Silverstone. The amount of stuff that I've changed and learned how to do on this car that I feel comfortable with now, even just tearing in some of the parts off, you know, kind of re-motivated me to be like, yeah, let's do some more videos, let's actually work on the car, because I enjoyed it and it brought that back. This car is it's made me so happy. Since day one, I've been happy in this car. It just best driving experience. It just makes me so happy. I'm gonna miss it. I really am. I'm gonna miss it. But the positives is that it's gonna be parted out. Someone's gonna use the parts for their car. Other people can use the parts for their cars. It will keep Z3s on the road for longer, and I'll take the knowledge that I had with this car, put it to the next one, and keep building. And it started this channel. I always wanted to get into car stuff and doing YouTube, and this was the car that I launched it with, really. So it'll always be part of the channel, be in my heart forever. And I know that a lot of my friends still love the car. They loved it when I was driving around in it. It's been a long ride. It's been a wild ride. Could I have made more content? Yes, definitely. I could have done a lot more with the Z3. Just sometimes I didn't feel like filming it. Sometimes I just wanted to enjoy working on the car without filming it. So I'll probably stop talking here. The guy's going to come and pick it up later today. I'll probably do some filming of that, and then yeah, that's going to be the car gone. And I will see you then.
When I